learn how to make the best pickles you ever have in no time, because they genuinely take no time to make and only requires 4 ingredients, which are so easily found in any shop, or you probably already have them in your cupboard. This recipe is made by my Baba because he is the king of pickles. Because every person that's ever tried his pickles have always said that they're probably one of the best pickles they've ever had. Pickles are so healthy, full of good bacteria called probiotics that really support a healthy gut. And as many of you know, many health problems stem from having a not healthy gut. So having a healthy gut really helps you having a balanced and a healthy body. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, then please hit the button down below, because I will be posting new delicious vegan Middle Eastern recipes every other Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned. How to make these amazing cucumber pickles, and it's my dad's speciality. So if you can, try to find small cucumber. You can usually find them from ethnic shops. I think I've never gone to ethnic shop where they didn't have small cucumbers, so just keep your eye out for them. But if you can't find them, then you can use big cucumbers, and you have to cut them, right, Baba?
Yes.
Cut them in half, or like?
No, cut them in pieces of
like this,
4 or 5 centimeters.
4 to 5 centimeters, so they'll be the same size as these ones. So cucumber pickle is the most famous pickles in Palestine, and as you know, pickles have many health benefits. They have so many good probiotics that are great for the gut, so I couldn't recommend eating pickles more. So now we just want to get the cucumbers and make holes in them. So just get a fork and pierce them through. And make sure that you've prepared some nice, or any jars, any jars that you can put the pickles in. So the ones that have been pierced, you can put them inside the pickle jar right away and kind of put them in that order that my mom is putting them in. Pierce and put. What, Mama?
Yeah, and try to put them, to squeeze them so that you don't have too much space wasted.
Okay,
so
yeah.
It's all filled with pickles.
As you heard Mama said, try to pack them as closely tight as you can so you don't have any lingering empty space. Keep piercing them and just put them in the jar. As you can see here, we have many cucumbers, but it is cucumber season, and as I've explained to you before about heirloom seed, which is baladi as we call, and it's a certain seed which is kind of kept from generation to generation for thousands of years, and it's the most delicious one. I don't know if I've explained it well, but
and here in Palestine, people like to preserve their food, so they like to keep things that are not, you don't buy it from the market immediately. So you have lots of, let's say, olive oil, za'atar, we have pickles, everything that you can immediately use it. You have to wash the cucumbers very well, because cucumbers have got some, it can be filled with mud and so on.
And certain cucumbers, of course, as any vegetables, can have pesticides on them, so make sure that you clean them well. Not these ones don't have pesticides, but maybe the ones you buy.
Those are organics.
Organic. My parents rocking as a team. Everyone that's tried my Baba's مخلل or pickles have said that they are some of the best they've ever had. So my dad is amazing at making pickles, so I thought you have to learn it from him directly. And just keep packing them as tightly as you can, and make sure that you pierce every pickle. Don't forget any of them. Here are our lovely jars of cucumbers.
In order to know the amount of water that we need to use, I fill 1 jar and put it in the big jar where I'm going to put the salt, and I know exactly how much water I'm going to need. Now we put 1 teaspoon of sugar on top of each jar, and then for each jar that is 1 liter, we put a full teaspoon of salt.
Tablespoon, yes.
Tablespoon of salt, and we stir them, and then I taste. The taste has to be a little bit more salty than we put salt for food. It has to be a little bit more salty. So I have put now the salt. I'm stirring the salt, and I will taste in a minute and decide if I need more salt or it's fine. But usually 1 spoon is enough.
And as Baba said, you measure the water, how much you add is by adding water to the jar and then seeing where it goes to the top and then putting it in a jug, in a bowl, and mixing the salt with it.
I have tasted the salt and the water, the salty water, and it's okay. Now I bring a mug and I start putting the water on the top.
So you just put it until it gets to the absolute top.
It has to get to the absolute top. Usually, after we put it in a warm place in the house, it starts getting yellowish. I will show you now how yellow it should be. But while it is getting yellowish, it is getting fermented, it starts getting some of the water out. And that's why part of the pickle of the cucumber on the top will not be covered, and it will be in danger of really getting rotten, and the whole thing will get rotten. So what I do, I bring vine leaves and I put it on the top. If you don't have vine leaves, you just put a piece of plastic.
Or you can put a piece of lettuce. Would you say lettuce?
Lettuce will do it, yes. Lettuce will be perfect. This is just to keep it. Usually the vine leaves, they do not get rotten quickly. That's why we prefer vine leaves. And vine leaves is a little bit on the sour side, so they give it also a bit of taste. But it's not necessary.
Yeah, you can use a lettuce leaf or a bit of plastic, and you know what, even if sometimes you open the jar and there's a little bit of mold, just scrape it out with a spoon. The pickles should be absolutely fine.
And that's it. Now we close the jars.
And how long usually, Baba, does it take?
Usually in the summer, in hot weather, between 2 to 3 days.
Wow.
In the winter, with the cold weather, it needs about a week. But in the summer, we do it in 2 to 3 days maximum.
In the winter in Palestine is the same weather in England, so it gets really cold. So a week, and just keep your eye on it.
This is a ready cucumber. As you can see, it is a little bit on the yellow side. It loses the green shape and it gets a little bit yellowish, which means it is fine. And those are the vine leaves we put on the top. You see, they don't get rotten and they protect it. We don't eat them, but they protect it. Put them near the window. Now you can shoot it from there.
I will show. And there you have it. You saw what a ready pickle looks like. So usually Baba puts it by the window so it can be so it can have lots of sun and really nice warm weather. I'll show you now. As you can see here, my dad has put the pickles on the window where it gets direct sunlight, so it will get nice and warm really quickly. And we're done with our first type of pickles. Feel free to ask me if you have any questions in the comments, and my dad will answer them for you. And we're all done. Now all you need to do is wait 3 days to a week until it's ready. It should have a yellow colour to it when it is. And as we say in Arabic, صحتين وعافية. Don't forget to tag me or send me a picture if you do attempt to make this or any of my other recipes. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because I will be posting new delicious vegan Middle Eastern recipes every other Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned.